What a grand spectacle we've witnessed in recent months as the world becomes enamored, in fact almost obsessed, with the concepts of quiet luxury and stealth wealth. Reeling from being locked inside for the last couple of years, it seems all that time spent stuck in the house inspired many around the world to rethink their relationship with how they demonstrate their success, both financially and in their choice of garments, once they're finally outside. Furthermore, television programs like Succession have sent this fascination into overdrive, contributing to the rapid proliferation of quiet luxury and stealth wealth searches on apps like TikTok, and of course here on our favorite platform, YouTube. Now, while most commentary on the phenomenon has, somewhat understandably, framed it as a passing fad, or at most, yet another trend, we here at Old Money Luxury have arrived to explain why the concepts of quiet luxury, stealth wealth, and an overall interest in the elegant and the less showy styles of dress and behavior will, in truth, never get old. We'll explain how there's something inherently attractive about the silent confidence that comes with the mentality these trends are speaking to. Oh, and don't worry, we'll also discuss the controversies surrounding them, from elitism to classism, before giving you a broader context on exactly what is to be done with the more trendy aspects of the stealth wealth and quiet luxury phenomena. So, buckle up as we leave no stone unturned and explain stealth wealth's eternal appeal and why quiet luxury brands never get old. In the Roaring '20s, the fashion landscape was vibrantly colored by the audacious style of flapper girls. These young women, eager to push societal boundaries, embraced a style that was both daring and expressive. Their attire consisted of short skirts, a departure from the ankle-length norms of the past, and their bobbed haircuts were a defiance against traditional feminine aesthetics. Their makeup was bold, featuring dark, heavily kohl-lined eyes and bright red lips. This trend was a clear sign of rebellion against the conventional norms of the time, a liberating and flamboyant display of newfound freedoms. Yet, hidden in plain sight among the more elite and aristocratic corridors of society was a more subtle thread of style, an undercurrent of quiet luxury and stealth wealth. This was particularly noticeable in the fashion choices of the era's affluent aristocrats and upper-class society. In men's style of the time, one notable example is the style of the Duke of Windsor, formerly King Edward VIII of the United Kingdom. Known for his sartorial elegance, the Duke preferred well-tailored suits in subdued colors, which, despite his somewhat infamous reputation as a playboy and future embarrassment for the British Crown, was a direct example of his aristocratic lineage in an era where loud clothes and speakeasies were the name of the game. His fashion choices spoke to his status, whispering volumes about his wealth without needing to be loud or showy. On the women's fashion front, in contrast to the flapper movement, Coco Chanel, a trailblazing designer, made waves with her simple yet chic creations. Chanel's designs were a stark contrast to the extravagant flapper fashion. She introduced women to the idea of comfortable elegance with her jersey dresses and two-piece suits. Her little black dress, a simple, elegant piece that quickly became a wardrobe staple for many women, was emblematic of the quiet luxury that defined her brand. Similarly, Elsa Schiaparelli, another influential designer of the 1920s, also embraced the ethos of quiet luxury, though her designs were more avant-garde than Chanel's. Schiaparelli's creations, while often innovative and daring, were underscored by a sense of refined elegance, catering to a clientele that sought to express their wealth subtly. As the world transitioned into the 1930s and 40s, the glitz and glamour of the golden age of Hollywood took center stage in fashion. However, amidst the dazzling sequin gowns of Mae West and the audacious feathered headpieces of Marlene Dietrich, an ethos of quiet luxury continued to resonate with the wealthy aristocrats of the time. While the silver screen was ablaze with flamboyance, the elite remained faithful to a fashion philosophy that celebrated subtlety and quality. Instead of garish prints or flashy jewelry, they chose to adorn themselves with finely tailored clothing made from high-quality fabrics. Their color choices often leaned towards understated hues like navy, black and white, a stark contrast to the vibrant colors preferred by Hollywood stars. One such example is the Hollywood mogul Howard Hughes, for many of our younger viewers best recognized as that guy Leonardo DiCaprio played in The Aviator. Despite his immense wealth, Hughes was known for his preference for simple, tailored suits. His wardrobe speaks to the timeless appeal of quiet luxury, consisting mainly of well-fitted suits in neutral tones, crisp white shirts, and polished black shoes. His style was subtle and understated, a clear departure from the ostentatious fashion that characterized the Hollywood scene. As the world transitioned further into the late 1950s and 1960s, this understated elegance and quiet luxury began to gain more prominence. This was especially embodied by figures like Jackie Kennedy and Audrey Hepburn. Kennedy, as First Lady, became a fashion icon with her impeccable style. She was often seen in tailored suits in monochromatic colors, accessorized with pearl necklaces or simple brooches. Her pillbox hats and simple sheath dresses further underscored her commitment to timeless elegance. Similarly, Audrey Hepburn's minimalist aesthetic became synonymous with refinement. She was known for her preference for simple, classic pieces like slim trousers, ballet flats, and black turtleneck sweaters. Her iconic little black dress from Breakfast at Tiffany's epitomized her simple yet chic style. Thus, even in the most audacious and exuberant of times, quiet luxury, understated elegance, and old money neutral colors and behavior has had a place. Furthermore, during those eras, as we have seen, often those more subdued styles of dress and behavior are reserved for the higher crusts of society, or at the very least celebrities and everyday people who wish to be synonymous with the less brash and showy aspects of cultures. Even movie stars such as Audrey Hepburn and Clark Gable, while not aristocracy, became synonymous with a quieter, more refined sensibility in behavior and fashion. Fast forward to our modern age. Our digital world, with its voracious appetite for content, has seen a resurgence in the appeal of quiet luxury and stealth wealth. Social media platforms, rather than just showcasing conspicuous consumption, have started to embrace the allure of subtlety. For years, brands such as Brunello Cucinelli or Loro Piana have been championing this aesthetic, offering luxury without the fanfare. So why the sudden fascination? Well, it's a confluence of factors. We've seen characters in globally popular TV shows like Succession exude this understated power. There's been a shift in style exemplified by figures like Gwyneth Paltrow, who has championed a more restrained aesthetic through her lifestyle platform, Goop. The maturing millennial generation, having grown past the extravagance of youth, are now seeking a more refined expression of wealth. Furthermore, the rise of middle-class luxury brands and global travel for everyday people has democratized access to high culture. More people are experiencing the charm of Paris, the elegance of Milan, and they want to bring that sophistication into their day-to-day lives. In essence, what we're witnessing is a shift in the zeitgeist. The loud and flashy has had its day in the sun, and now it's time for the quiet and the refined to take center stage. Now, delving into the psychology of quiet luxury and stealth wealth, we find several factors that contribute to their allure. At their core, these concepts echo sentiments of humility and subtlety. They whisper, "I have, therefore I am," rather than shouting, "I have, therefore look at me." It's a sense of confident self-assuredness that doesn't need validation from outside sources. This subtlety is synonymous with old money and timeless elegance, a reflection of a past era where wealth was demonstrated not through ostentation, but through taste and refinement. It recalls a time when the elegance of one's manners was as important as the size of one's bank account. This aesthetic is often associated with European sensibilities, where luxury is steeped in history, craftsmanship, and tradition. Contrast this with new money styles, characterized by conspicuous consumption, flashiness, and a propensity for logo-laden designer pieces. It's the equivalent of a streetwear enthusiast dripping in Supreme and Off-White versus the quiet elegance of a man in a perfectly tailored, logo-free suit. This isn't to say that new money styles are inherently bad, but they represent a different approach to wealth, one that is about being seen, acknowledged, and admired for one's riches. New money styles are often critiqued as being garish or tacky, or a display of wealth that tries too hard. They're seen as an attempt to buy class, which, as anyone with a sense of style will tell you, is a futile endeavor. True class, after all, cannot be purchased. It's a cultivated quality. Furthermore, cultural and societal perceptions play a significant role in these assessments. The ostentatious style of figures like Donald Trump, for example, can be seen as a symbol of new money flamboyance, something many adherents of quiet luxury and stealth wealth might shy away from. Instead, they prefer to align themselves with figures exuding an elegant left-leaning persona, like Jackie Kennedy or even Nancy Pelosi to an extent. However, their style is not about a political statement, but rather an aesthetic one. It's about embracing a sense of timeless elegance that speaks to a discerning taste, a love for quality over quantity, and a preference for the understated over the conspicuous. As we peel back the layers of quiet luxury and stealth wealth, it's crucial to address the controversies that surround them, allowing us to delve into a deeper understanding of these concepts. Critics of quiet luxury and stealth wealth argue that these trends are inherently elitist and classist, a realm accessible only to those with the means to afford it. After all, most luxury items, even the understated ones, come with a hefty price tag. This exclusivity has led to accusations that the trend serves to widen the socio-economic gap, creating a clear delineation between those who can afford the quiet luxury lifestyle and those who cannot. Stealth wealth, too, comes under scrutiny. Its very premise is built on the notion of having substantial wealth, but choosing not to flaunt it. However, proponents of quiet luxury and stealth wealth offer compelling counter-arguments. Both quiet luxury and stealth wealth are concepts aimed at curbing conspicuous consumption and short-term impulse purchases, undoubtedly the realm of new money, rather encouraging individuals to avoid wasting resources on low-quality items. At its core, these philosophies champion a financially astute, long-term outlook on life and fashion, ultimately providing benefits to those at the lower tiers of the socio-economic ladder. They point to the quality, longevity, and sustainability of luxury items as justifications for their high cost. A well-made luxury item, they argue, can last a lifetime, making it a more sustainable choice than cheaper, disposable alternatives. This longer-term approach to consumption, they suggest, aligns with a more mindful and environmentally conscious way of living. Moreover, embracing quiet luxury or stealth wealth doesn't necessitate buying the most expensive items on the rack. As explored in our 10 differences between old money versus new money fashion video, which you can visit by clicking here, you can still capture the essence of these styles without straining your finances. Opting for neutral colors, form-fitting pieces, and less flamboyant styles is often more cost-effective than the new money approach of perpetually chasing the latest trends, which goes against the principles of quiet luxury and stealth wealth. The latter approach, often adopted by the lower classes, leads to wasteful spending, undermining the values of these philosophies. Indeed, the principles of quiet luxury and stealth wealth foster a prudent and sustainable approach to consumption, promoting a lifestyle that blends elegance with financial wisdom. With the controversies addressed, we come back to the magnetic allure of quiet luxury and stealth wealth. Why do these concepts continue to captivate us, standing the test of time and societal shifts? First, the perpetual charm of quiet luxury and stealth wealth is deeply rooted in the innate preference of many to embody a less flamboyant, more subdued presence. This inclination isn't simply a passing fad, but is rather an enduring reflection of individual temperament in both behavior and style. Even during eras of louder fashion and behavior, when we think of the embodiment of quiet luxury, iconic figures such as Jackie Kennedy and Audrey Hepburn also come to mind. Their classic elegance, minimalist fashion, and understated luxury have become timeless symbols of style, leaving a lasting impression that transcends generations. On the other hand, new wealth is often linked with a lifestyle characterized by ostentation and excessive displays of affluence. For instance, Jordan Belfort, notoriously known as the Wolf of Wall Street, epitomizes this behavior with his flamboyant lifestyle, characterized by luxury yachts, opulent parties, and extravagant spending. His life story serves as a stark reminder of the potential pitfalls of conspicuous consumption. The world of sports also provides numerous examples of such financial extravagance, with many boxers and athletes falling into financial ruin due to uncontrolled spending on opulent and often impractical purchases. From high-end sports cars to diamond-encrusted accessories and oversized mansions, their reckless financial decisions often lead to catastrophic outcomes, negating the benefits of their newfound wealth. These striking examples underline the significant contrast between quiet luxury and stealth wealth versus conspicuous consumption and expensive trend cashing. They emphasize that embracing the principles of quiet luxury and stealth wealth goes beyond mere financial means. It's more about making judicious choices, prioritizing quality over quantity, and valuing discretion over flamboyance. This conscious approach not only speaks to one's financial acumen, but also reveals a deeper understanding of the true essence of subtlety and wealth. These concepts encourage individuals to adopt a lifestyle that balances elegance with financial wisdom. The timeless suits for men and subtly adorned dresses for women are not just aesthetically pleasing, but also contribute positively to self-perception. Thus, quiet luxury as a concept will never leave us, for it is as much as philosophy of living as it is a series of clothing purchases or using the right fork at dinner. Everybody can embody this ethos in one form or another, regardless of financial status, and as we have shown, many will. And now we'd like to see you in the comments with your thoughts. Do you agree or disagree? Do you see these as a passing fad or somewhat cringy? Let us know in the comments. And if you would like to learn how to achieve the old money and quiet luxury style yourself without breaking the bank, click the video on screen and we'll show you how to in 10 simple ways. Thanks for watching us again here at Old Money Luxury.